The Justice Department has just filed a notice today to appeal a federal judge's ruling appointing a special master to review the documents seized in the FBI Mar-a-Lago search. The judge's order had put a pause on the DOJ's criminal investigation into former President Donald Trump, but the DOJ is now asking for a partial stay of the judge's ruling, basically asking her to reconsider while their appeal is pending. They want to be able to resume their investigation and to use the documents. Quote, "The government and the public are irreparably injured when a criminal investigation of matters involving risks to national security is enjoined." Prosecutors say that even though the judge permitted an intelligence community review of the risk to national security to continue, they say they can't keep going with that either because the two investigations are intertwined. Quote, "The application of the injunction to classified records would thus frustrate the government's ability to conduct an effective national security risk assessment and classification review and could preclude the government from taking necessary remedial steps in light of that review, risking irreparable harm to our national security and intelligence interests." The government saying it will gladly give back the non-classified records taken in the search, but it's adamant that Trump has no possible right to claim classified documents, which they argue are the sole property of the U.S. government. They also said the injunction could, quote, "impede efforts to identify the existence of any additional classified records that are not being properly stored." That may be the biggest line in there. That clearly suggests they believe there could be more documents that they still don't have. Now, there have been questions about whether the government would appeal at all. On the one hand, the judge's legal reasoning was flimsy, according to almost every legal analyst, conservative and liberal. But an appeal could also make the entire process take that much more time. So here the DOJ is trying to walk the line, asking the judge to reconsider her initial ruling just on what they can do while this whole issue about the special master is being sorted. And by asking the Trump team to respond by Monday, it's clear that at the least the judge is taking the motion seriously. The DOJ says if the judge does not agree to allow investigators to continue their work by next Thursday, then Justice Department officials will formally ask the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals to step in. And so the battle continues, and of course we will continue to offer fact-based, nonpartisan analysis of this important story. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.